Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm the Volunteer and Skills Development Officer for Lough Neagh Landscape Partnership. Now, I work with a variety of people, so I have my volunteer group. We go out to various sites around the loch to help maintain the habitat, carry out conservation work. So this could be anything from a litter pick at Shane's Castle, where all the litter blows up the loch, lands on the shoreline, northern shores, and it becomes a complete state, so we have to clean all of that up. We also work in a lot of bogs around the loch, so peat bogs. A problem in the peat bogs is that a lot of them are drying up because of the encroachment of trees, so we have to cut some of these down to help maintain the water levels in the peat bog. This is important for the hydrology of the site and just to maintain a really healthy habitat for all the wildlife and plants that grow there. We also carry out a lot of invasive plant species removal at different sites around the loch. Most of this would be Himalayan balsam, which is a huge problem because it comes in down the rivers and into the loch and then spreads around the shoreline. So that's the stuff that I would be doing with my volunteers all year round. I also work with placement students. They are generally with me for a full year, carrying out lots of different work to gain lots of experience in the sector. This year's been a bit different for them because of COVID-19. So when we have been allowed to be in groups outside, we have been carrying out the practical work similar to what the volunteers do. And during the lockdown, I have been getting them to do more desk-based work. This most recent project they've been working on is a peat-free campaign. You can follow them on Peat Free and Prosper on all the social media channels. This helps them carry out research and understand more about the peat bogs that they have been working in practically. And it also will give them a bigger scope of what goes on in the environment sector. I work with communities as well, so I'm currently helping work up a sensory garden for the community in Toome. I also run a training programme throughout the year. There's various courses, including winter tree ID, invasive species identification, bog plant identification, foraging, lots and lots of different events and training. And it's open to our volunteers, students and the general public. My advice to young people looking for jobs in the environment sector would be a couple of things. One would be to volunteer. I know that this is probably drilled into you quite a lot, but that's because it is so important. From my experience, I volunteered and I strongly believe that that's how I got my first jobs. And it also means that you're going out, you're getting all the experience and you're working out what you do and you don't like. Like you might go out and do some, practical conservation work and hate it. And therefore, at least you know what you don't want to pursue and you can then look at other avenues and maybe volunteer in more desk-based environment work like GIS and discover that that's what you want to do. So volunteering is really important in that respect. It also means that you get to meet loads of like-minded people, but also you're working within an organisation and you get to know those people. Now, I've had volunteers in the past, in my previous roles, that have then gone on to get jobs in the sector, and a lot of it has been because they volunteered. Also, if you are a student or you're looking at doing a degree or moving on into a master's, if your degree programme offers a placement, take it. Do it. Do it instead of the essay. Do it instead of a degree without a placement. It's so important because it means you're working within an organisation, you're getting to know those people, you're doing different work day to day, you're doing actual work that people in an organisation do. You're not licking envelopes or anything like that, you're actually doing useful things. And it means that if you make a good impression and if you work really hard and put your all into it, you're going to get a really good reference from your placement supervisor in that organisation. I know this because I am a placement supervisor. And if you prove yourself and if you show you're enthusiastic, then I'd be giving you a good reference. If you do have a placement, give it your all. Show initiative. Ask for other things to do, ask if this is right, ask if you can network with other organisations because then you'll get known within those other organisations as well, and really give your all, be enthusiastic and bring fresh ideas because that's how organisations move on and evolve and you could be part of that.